Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out on this beautiful Vancouver afternoon. It's a particularly beautiful day here in Vancouver today, but for me, every day I get to spend in British Columbia is a beautiful one as far as I'm concerned. Not just for the incredible view we have this afternoon of the Lionsgate Bridge, the city and English Bay, but because my own personal history with this incredible place goes back to my childhood. This is where my mom's family is from, and now it's one of my favorite places to bring my own family. In fact, the last time I was here with my kids in BC, I was just playing with them over on the seawall at Stanley Park and Third Beach. So it means a lot for me personally to be here today to talk about our oceans. I'm happy, too, to be joined by so many great members of our team. Pamela Goldsmith-Jones right here in West Vancouver, Sea to Sky country. Our North Shore friends, Jonathan Wilkinson and Terry Beach, and also Joyce Murray and Jody Wilson-Raybould. This is the team that's ready to bring real change to Ottawa. This is the team that's ready to work for you. Because that's what this election is all about. It's about you. It's about making sure that you have more opportunities to succeed. That's what matters most. The Conservatives, well, they gave up on helping you a long, long time ago. They're worried about their own jobs, not yours. The economy might look fine from 24 Sussex Drive, but for millions of Canadians, it's stuck in neutral. And now, it's going backward. After a decade in office, we all know Stephen Harper. Stephen Harper won't help. And Tom Mulcair can't help. He can't help because he's made a foolish promise to eliminate Stephen Harper's deficit in year one, no matter the cost to Canadians. He's already backing off his promise to increase health care and transit funding. He can't even answer the most basic questions about his child care promise. Well, that's because it's a mirage. Maybe Tom Mulcair is discovering what he should have known all along. You can't be Tommy Douglas on a Stephen Harper budget. But even abandoning his promises won't be enough. If Tom Mulcair wants to eliminate Stephen Harper's deficit, he's going to have to cut Stephen Harper's budget. That's not what people need. I looked Canadians straight in the eye and told you what it's going to take to grow our economy. It will take investments, not cuts. Investments in jobs, in the middle class, in Canadians who are working hard every day to join the middle class. Our plan is the only plan to make those investments. Stephen Harper won't help. Tom Mulcair can't help. And the Liberals will help. Les Canadiens méritent un nouveau leadership, plus ambitieux, honnête et rassembleur. C'est le temps pour un plan pour faire une différence réelle dans vos vies. M. Mulcair prétend incarner le changement, mais en réalité, son approche est identique à celle de M. Harper. Les choix des électeurs est clair. Deux one-man shows qui vont couper dans les programmes et essayer de faire fonctionner un plan qui échoue depuis 10 ans, ou la solide équipe et le plan libéral qui stimuleront l'économie, créeront de la croissance et aideront la classe moyenne à améliorer sa qualité de vie. C'est le temps d'investir dans notre avenir et c'est ce qu'un gouvernement libéral va faire. Nous avons un plan clair à 3 volets. Investir pour créer des emplois, faire croître la classe moyenne avec une baisse d'impôts et aider ceux qui travaillent fort pour joindre la classe moyenne en donnant plus d'argent aux familles et sortir 315 000 enfants de la pauvreté. Notre plan réparera 10 ans de mauvaise gestion conservatrice. Our plan is ambitious, and it needs to be ambitious to undo the damage done by Stephen Harper over the past 10 years. Sadly, it's not just our economy that has struggled because of his failed plan. Our environment has suffered as well. Let's take a look at the Conservative record. Under Stephen Harper, they have openly questioned the existence of climate change and refused to take meaningful action to help prepare for it. Environmental protections have been slashed, funding for science has been cut, and Canada has been left to linger on the sidelines as other countries take the lead in the race to create new, high-tech, clean jobs. Stephen Harper's government has failed to deliver a sensible, credible approach to the environment and the economy. The simple fact is that in 2015, pretending that we have to choose between environment and economy is as harmful as it is wrong. Harper is wrong on the environment, and that means he's wrong on the economy, too. And right beside him is Tom Mulcair. He'll tell you that the environment and the economy go hand in hand, but Mulcair's decision to sign on to Stephen Harper's budget means he can't do what it takes to protect our environment. We cannot afford to let this inaction continue. The cost is too high. If we don't take steps immediately to protect our oceans, to safeguard our marine and coastal habitats, we put our economic well-being at risk. Our ocean-based industries generate nearly $40 billion each year for the Canadian economy. Tens of thousands of British Columbians rely on this tremendous resource for their jobs. And in the case of West Coast Indigenous peoples, it's not just a job that's at risk, it's a sense of identity, a sense of connection and meaning and purpose. Those are the stakes we're talking about. We can do better. That's why, in addition to our plan to create jobs, grow the middle class, and help those working to join the middle class, a Liberal government will make protecting our oceans a priority. That starts with following through on our international commitment to protect marine and coastal areas. These are the places where fish stocks recover, the places that protect species at risk, that safeguard our coastlines from erosion, and to help support ecotourism. Stephen Harper committed to protecting 10% of Canada's marine and coastal areas, but he's actually protected barely 1%. We are far behind our allies when it comes to actual work done. Harper has left us in the position of having to play catch-up, but it's a challenge we'll meet head-on. We will increase the amount of Canada's marine and coastal areas that are protected to 5% by 2017 and 10% by 2020. We'll also reverse the $40 million cut that Harper made to our federal ocean science and monitoring programs. The war on science ends with the Liberal government. We will also formalize the moratorium on crude oil tanker traffic on BC's north coast, including the Dixon Entrance, Hecate Strait, and Queen Charlotte Sound. These ecologically sensitive areas and local economies must be protected from the potentially devastating effects of a spill. And finally, we will work with British Columbia, the Atlantic provinces, and our territories, along with Indigenous peoples and other stakeholders, to develop our plans. Working together, we can make the best use of our marine resources. These commitments are an important part of our plan for real change. Il n'y a pas que l'économie qui a été malmenée sous Stephen Harper. Le Canada a connu un recul inacceptable en matière d'environnement. Les mesures de protection environnementale ont été mises de côté, le financement de la recherche a été coupé et le Canada s'est contenté de regarder les autres pays prendre de l'avance dans la création des emplois verts de demain. M. Harper et son gouvernement ont même questionné la réalité des changements climatiques. En 2015, il est temps que les Canadiens aient un gouvernement qui comprend que l'économie et l'environnement vont de pair. Un gouvernement libéral va rebâtir la réputation du Canada et investir dans une économie durable. Nous devons léguer à nos enfants et nos petits-enfants une planète en santé, améliorer la qualité de l'air que nous respirons et de l'eau que nous buvons et préserver la qualité des plages où nous emmenons jouer nos enfants. Aujourd'hui, nous parlons de comment un gouvernement libéral va investir dans la protection de nos océans. Notre plan se décline en 5 points. 1. Respecter nos engagements internationaux en faisant passer la superficie des zones marines et côtières protégées de 1,3 % à 5 % d'ici 2017 et à 10 % d'ici 2020. Investir en océanographie en redonnant les 40 millions de dollars que les conservateurs ont enlevés aux programmes fédéraux de recherche océanographique et de surveillance des océans. 3. Faire un examen complet de nos lois pour une meilleure surveillance environnementale et une meilleure protection de l'habitat de nos poissons. 4. Encourager la participation des communautés afin d'assurer une gestion efficace de nos océans. Et 5. Protéger notre environnement marin des déversements pétroliers avec un moratoire sur la circulation des transporteurs de pétrole brut le long de la côte nord de la Colombie-Britannique. My friends, if we want to leave a better country to our kids than the one we inherited from our parents and grandparents, then we need to act with the same confidence as they did. I'm optimistic about the future of our country. I believe in Canadians. I believe in our ability to protect our environment as we grow our economy. That's what our plan is all about. Mulcair's empty promises prove he's more focused on politics than on people. And Harper wants us to believe that better just isn't possible. Well, my friends, this is Canada. Better is always possible. And together, we will build a better Canada. Merci beaucoup.